All right, you guys. So this video is one of the best crafted videos I have seen in quite some time. And this video is made by Soul Knight Says. You guys make sure you go subscribe to that channel. I will leave the video description down in below. But this video is about the state of YouTube. And I mean, it kind of hit home for me. I mean, I'm just going to say the current state of YouTube is, it's good and it's bad. It's good and it's bad. I mean, there's a lot we could talk about with that, but I think YouTube, you know what, to be honest, I think YouTube is on a good trajectory, but it has changed so much. So the OGs of YouTube understand that it has changed a lot. But we're going to dive into this reaction. I want to let you guys know the current state of YouTube, or at least what Soul Knight believes the current state of YouTube is.
For the past few months, I have been thinking a lot about the state of YouTube. And it has dawned on me that this doesn't really feel like YouTube anymore. This feels more like just tube now. Like, for starters, it's already clear that personality has become less and less important as opposed to topics or big videos, and it doesn't feel like I'm actively looking for videos to watch anymore. It's more like I'm just looking for distractions as a way to procrastinate from the things I ought to be doing. Or that it just ends up as background noise to something more important, and it feels like I'm kind of doing the creator a disservice by that. And that makes me sad, you know? Because this isn't even about brain rot or slop in particular, it's just how the majority of it feels to me. Because have you ever found yourself in these sort of situations? I saw this boat in half. Alright, 2 seconds in and my senses have already been assaulted with editing. Thanks to today's sponsor, Skip. Sponsors are always usually one of 3 things. Something I know I'll never use, something on the verge of being a scam, or something worse, let's just say. Wow. Another hour-long video essay that definitely needed those 60 minutes to get all its points across. I love internet drama. I love slurping up videos with obnoxious big red text and downwards graph errors in the thumbnail so I know it's a serious situation. I love needing to have an opinion on it even though I don't give a fuck. And most of all, I fucking love wasting my life for the internet.
This is great. I mean, this is actually really good content because the state of YouTube, she just hit so many marks on what is going on in YouTube. It's absolutely crazy. So she was like, you know, I sometimes I'll just play the video in the background and, you know, do other things, but that gives the creator a disservice to actually editing the video. If that's the case, everyone should do a podcast. You know, it's funny because I do that same thing. When I'm cooking dinner, I literally play a YouTube video on the counter. Sometimes I'll prop my phone up, you know, vertical or landscape. Yeah, landscape. I'll prop it landscape, watch the video while I'm cooking dinner. But a lot of the times I'm just literally just sitting there. It's therapeutic to me. I mean, I barely watch TV. So with having YouTube and being able to just like listen to someone's thoughts, that is one of the most therapeutic things ever on this planet. And don't fall into story time on YouTube because, man, there's a rabbit hole. I call it the black hole. You get sucked in, man, it's over with. This is some really good points. I mean, YouTube will feed you depending on what you want to eat. So if you want to learn how to grow your YouTube channel, you're going to see downward graphs and you're going to see this is how you do something in 2025. Yeah, all that good stuff. You know, I might make a video like that. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, YouTube feeds you what you want to eat.
Wow, that was truly riveting stuff. It was kind of hard to act that out because I live in an apartment. But the point with that I was trying to get at is what I feel is basically just some sort of content apathy. You know, because this shit sucks. No offense though. I ain't got any beef with crunchy bagels. Listen, I'm really old. I've been around for 21 years of age, a lot of which was spent on the internet. And that was a grave mistake. A very, very grave mistake. Hey guys, have you ever heard of gooning? Do not end up like that, please, you. But the point I'm getting at is, after a certain point, you long for human connection and authenticity more than you would anything on the internet. And when you're just getting clickbait instead, well, apathy I just feel is the natural reaction you'll end up with, even as somebody who wants to care. Also, I didn't know where to include this, but YouTubers who hit 1 million subscribers, why are so many of you pedophiles? Seriously, stop it. Get some help. Although, if I'm being honest, it is a little more than just apathy, because how about a little Martyrs Brigade 99 for you? Because I have absolutely no respect for these drama dudes. Nobody watches drama videos for the people behind the camera, except Charlie. He's cool. The rest of them? Fuck you. God, that felt so raw to say. Like, seeing this in my YouTube topics was genuinely depressing. If you don't mind, I'd also like to take this in more of a personal direction to just talk about storytime animation, since it's what I make, and what I say here just applies to like more of YouTube because you're smart and you can figure out allegories. But I make this stuff because I genuinely enjoy making it. I might not get much monetary reward for it at all, at least not from YouTube. And it might take me 3 months to upload my videos, because it's my fault. I'm sorry, by the way, that it takes me this long to make videos. But this is the closest to what I have to living out my dream for YouTube. I grew up with mainly Sky Does Minecraft as my biggest inspiration, and I know saying that is kind of sad in retrospect.
You know what? I really, really, really appreciate her craft, her art. I really do. Like, and for her to be transparent and say it takes 3 months to create one video, that is, holy shit, that's determination. Like, round of applause, because holy shit. You guys, I don't care what you're doing right now, but don't even subscribe to me. Subscribe to her. Subscribe to her. Go blow this video up. This video should hit 1 million views. Of just the pure, raw authenticity. It's just nice. It's beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love when I run across videos that are just fucking raw. Like, it's not too much. It's not over the top. It's not too fucking crazy. It's just raw thoughts. Holy shit, it's therapeutic.
What all I know now. But that sort of era of YouTube where things were more personality based and you could connect with the creator just like because they're like you, or because it's fun to watch, and because things are more just, I guess, authentic and community based and not trying to grab your attention. That's the kind of stuff I want to make, and story times are the closest thing I have to that. The ones I'd enjoy were the ones that give me the same sort of feeling, even though I never grew up with this, so I have no nostalgic connection or value to it. It's just genuinely good in my eyes. And when I think
just
about
like
some of the
video.
newer stuff released versus some of the older stuff, I just hit my microphone, I'm sorry. Also, my air conditioning is on, but I end up preferring the old ones instead of the new ones, just because, like, the old ones feel a lot more authentic and, well, let's just say, easier to watch. Like, just as an example, I tried watching one of these, like, Mafia 4 videos by the returning Amazing, and, like, I just could not. Like, I'm sorry to say that. Like, this much focus on animation quality, in my opinion, I honestly feel like detracts from the experience. Like, I'm glad all these artists can get paid, and I'm glad, like, you can get to that point where you have this much, but man, can we just chill for a second, you know? What also frustrates me is that whenever I discover the ever-elusive new storytime animator, it's always for what I assume would be just the reason of a fancy art style. And, like, cool that you have that, but it's just like, you know what I'm looking for. And the thing that frustrates me most is just feeling like I have to live up to this sort of standard. That my work doesn't deserve to get given a chance just because the art style doesn't look as fancy or eye-catching to this overstimulated fucking fuck. And part of what I liked most about that all older style of storytime and just older YouTube in general is that sense of accessibility, or that anybody could technically make this if they were dedicated enough. Because that was basically what it was. It was just people in their room recording, not like teams of people or hours and hours of editing. Like, that ain't YouTube at this point. What is this, fucking Netflix? No. Cancel my subscription immediately. But I guess this is just what happens when the bar gets set too high. And, like, do any of y'all even want it to be this high? Because, like, it's honestly hard to tell sometimes, just based off metrics alone. I guess having a monetary incentive was kind of a mistake, but I don't know. I've failed my economics class. Even though I didn't, I just never took it to begin with.
0 math skills needed. File your Fed and state returns free with TurboTax. Pay $0 to file.
You might also say this is the algorithm's fault that YouTube is like this, but I don't exactly agree with that. You see, I purchased a YouTube scam course for $30 instead of $700 because it was on sale. And how do I know it was a scam? Because you realize some things when all the people in the live workshop are 60 years old and probably eating oatmeal cookies in a retirement home.
Oh, she just slammed Sean Cannell. She slammed him on his head. Oh, man, that's wrong. But you know what, you guys? I'm going to be real. I've been doing YouTube. I mean, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 different YouTube channels, right? And I've been doing YouTube since roughly about 2018, roughly. I have ran across so many fucking YouTube growth courses, it just will make your fucking head spin. And to be honest, I'll keep it real in a nutshell, and maybe I will do a how to grow YouTube in 2025 video. And I'll be raw and fucking uncut. I won't give you guys the bullshit, the algorithm bullshit. Just fucking post content. Just do it. Just post content. Stop procrastinating. Stop sitting around. Stop watching fucking videos on how to grow. Post a video and then post another one and another one and another one. YouTube is like building a wall. It's called compound interest. You're not going to do great on your first video. You're not going to do great on your second. You may not do great on your 50th or 100th. But the more and more you compound interest, at the end of the goal, you will be okay. YouTube will serve you right as long as you compound it. Do a lot of videos. That's what it's about. If you go to work every day, you do the same thing with YouTube. People come to YouTube to watch a new video every single day. They don't come to YouTube to rewatch something they watched 3 times already last week. They're not going to. Let me know in the comments. Have you ever rewatched a video on YouTube? Have you ever rewatched a video on YouTube unless it was a tutorial?
Just saying. You and your stupid fucking smile.
Videos.
Fuck you, Sean Cannell. Fuck you. As far as I understand it, though, the YouTube algorithm is basically just the audience, or whatever they respond to, or in the YouTube analytics eyes, like. YouTube basically recommends videos based on the watch time, and other things like the interactions and the surveys you get. And it makes sense, all of the shit that I have mentioned is what gets popular because it appeals to human emotions, and we still have a lot of new people on the internet, so let's just say. But us old 21-year-olds,
Old.
We don't like this. And this needs to change.
That's cute.
Like, I tried out one of these declickbaitifier extensions. It's made by the same person who made the sponsor blocker extension. And man, this makes a world of difference with how YouTube feels, because it feels like the old YouTube now. Or at least a YouTube that's more honest and not algorithmically focused. And I think this is pretty cool. You can just have the community write a more honest title for a video. I would love to see this as an actual feature in the future, just because, like, it incentivizes more creators to, like, be more honest. And it could be, like, optional and stuff. Like, I'd buy YouTube Premium if this was in it. And I'd gladly reward this instead of this all the time with my views. Big epic transition.
So before she dives into her big epic transition, I am so against like ad blockers, sponsor blockers. I'm so against that. The reason why I say that is because so many YouTubers work so freaking hard, and the only piece of revenue that they get, I'll repeat, the only piece of revenue they get is from serving you an ad on their video. So when you do an ad blocker, say a YouTuber has 10,000 subscribers, they get roughly, I don't know, fucking 10,000 views, 5,000 views a video, 2,000 views a video. That's not a lot of money at all. Let's be real. It's not a lot of money. But say you have an ad blocker and you play that YouTuber's video, that if it doesn't play the ad for the YouTuber, then they don't get paid. So all their hard work, all the time they put into creating this video that you're sitting down enjoying, just watch the fucking ad. Watch the ad. YouTube gave you like a get out of jail free card with having a skip ad button, because the non-skippable ads, those actually pay just a teensy bit more and they help the creator more. Me personally, I never, ever use ad blockers. I think they're really bad. As a YouTuber, I understand that we need that ad revenue. I mean, it's very small, but we need it outside of memberships, things like that, donations. But, they need their ads. They need their ads to make a little bit of money, guys. This is like coffee money. This is not like fucking mansion money. I can understand it on a video like Mr. Beast's though. He's rolling in money. He gets money from everywhere.
I've also noticed the lack of shorts and TikTok commentary in this video, and that is because I do not watch shorts or TikTok anyway. I've only spent 4 hours on them in my entire life, and I plan to keep it that way. Because they suck. Although it is a little worrying when YouTube themselves say YouTube shorts are kind of cannibalizing their core audience. And even though they're like 3 minutes long now, I would rather you just make a long form video if you put any semblance of effort into your stuff.
I agree. I don't like
because
shorts
Saint
either.
Riot said it, and I'm going to steal it. If you gotta whore yourself out, fine, I get it. I understand it even. But don't whore yourself out for free and to the worst viewers on the planet imaginable. Come on, have some respect for yourself. That's honestly disgusting. Disgusting. So yeah, that might all seem a little shitty, because it is, but I don't like to be overly negative. That's one reason why I don't like these YouTube is dying and you will die in 24 hours type of videos,
Yeah,
because
me
they're
neither.
overly negative and don't really offer anything positive to look forward to. And as somebody who tries to be optimistic, well, there is something here genuinely I don't know, it's worth looking forward to. I can't word. But it's called YouTube Hype. And that might be a little bit of a cringy name, but this is supposed to be a feature for you all, the community themselves, to support smaller creators directly. If you remember the YouTube Spotlight feature from, I think, 2008, you can think of YouTube Hype as just that kind of leaderboard, but instead of YouTube ranking videos, it's y'all. And you can rank videos for everyone under 500,000 subscribers if they've uploaded it in a week. And you basically rank them all by the most hyped videos. You get 3
Nice.
hypes, you can purchase more, which actually adds an additional revenue stream for smaller creators, and it lets you discover some new ones that you really wouldn't have otherwise. It's still being tested in a few other countries so far just to ensure that it still works, and don't worry, it's balanced so that people closer to 500,000 don't get as much of an advantage from hypes as smaller creators. But conceptually, I really like it. I want more of this to run in the platform, and I want this to go far and succeed in YouTube. Not just for somebody like me, but for everyone else. Because Lord knows they need some new creators. Ugh.
Yeah,
I wonder how that
I
person
agree.
who called him the Antichrist feels right now. Also, oh my god, there are cop cars outside. That's not convenient at all. Sure, and YouTube just stayed as it was. I feel like there's enough motivation here to at least give it a try and make your own channel, what you enjoy making, even if that might not be algorithmically viable.
You know, I think the hype thing is actually going to be a good thing for YouTube. I think that's going to be huge for small creators. I think the hype will actually push small creators to a bigger audience, and it also gives the viewers a little bit of control to help. Like, you can hit the like button, you can comment, you can subscribe, you can share, but that hype is giving control. It's actually just like tapping the algorithm. Like, hey bud, wake up. I have this video here that's kind of good. I'm just Joe in Delaware, but I'm going to send you this video algorithm so you can send it to other people. I think it's really cool. I think that's going to be an epic little addition to YouTube. And if you see the hype on my videos, you better hit the hype button, man. Hype it up, man. Hype it up or pipe it down.
YouTube, God knows, needs better content that's not just algorithmically based, and even at my size, I am very, very pleased with what I've been able to have so far as an experience. This might sound a little weird, but I can relate to a lot of the bigger creators' struggles somehow, and I've gotten to meet so many fucking cool people as a result of YouTube, some of whom have been the greatest of friends. There's a community I never thought I would actually be able to build so far, even at my level of confidence and speaking and charisma and all that shit. And even when I go silent for about 3 months because of life problems and other things like laziness, I appreciate that I still have this, and I appreciate that I'm actually enjoying this at this point. It might be hard, and it might not always be there for you, but if you give it a try, and you know what you're doing, or at least just try to act like you know what you're doing, I think you might just find something you enjoy doing along with others.
Man, I really appreciate that video. Like, I really do. And if this isn't motivation for a lot of people on YouTube, or just the watchers, the viewers, for you guys to if you want to do YouTube, just do it. Just do it, but do not copy anyone. Be yourself, be authentic. I swear I try to be authentic in these reactions. Yes, I am reacting to other people's content, but you are getting a raw state of me. Like you are getting, this is fucking, what time is it? It's like 7 o'clock in the morning. It's like 7 o'clock in the morning, you guys. You're getting the raw me. And I do these reactions first thing in the morning when I wake up because that's when your mind is at the clearest point. And yeah, I enjoy doing it. I love bringing you guys the content, letting you guys know my thoughts on a lot of things that's going on in America or, you know, in celebrity life, on YouTube. I talk about everything. I'm a well-rounded guy. I mean, hey, I'm very versatile when it comes to that stuff. So if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like down below. As always, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. And YouTube picked a video just for you to watch next. Make sure you sit back and enjoy it. Till next time, folks, you better click that video on the screen.